How's it going today, guys? Gameaholic here with a special edition of Retro Modern Pickups. Now, at the time of this video, by the time this video airs, the Christmas season will be over. But I figured, what the hell, why not stick in the backlog and show a nice little freebie video of what we got for the holiday season. Let's check it out. Now, as we know, Christmas has just passed quite a while ago, but at the airing of this video, I'm going to show you guys exactly what I got. I'm going to start off with the non-gaming stuff, kind of, first. So if you know me, I'm collecting vinyl. This is the Disturbed, the Sickness album that I was given to from my parents, so thank you very much, I appreciate that. And also, from them, I got this Beetlejuice control holder. So it actually holds your control, your phone. These things are really cool, and I'm a huge fan of Beetlejuice, so I figured, what the hell, might as well have it. And then my wife actually got this for me. This is the X10 Plus game projector and control. So now what this is this actually has games built into a projector. So NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, you name it. And it can project onto up to a 95-inch wall. And it comes with two controls. It does take batteries, but it does have an HDMI port onto it, so you can put all your own stuff, hook all your own stuff up to it. This is a fantastic thing to have. And I thank you, Amanda, for buying this for me. This is fantastic. Now let's get to the Christmas games that we got. Now, a lot of this is actually quite insane. Some of it, wow. So none of these cost me anything. So let's start off with this one right here. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is the sequel to Final Fantasy VII Remake, which takes place, well into the story after you leave Midgar. I don't want to spoil too much. I did not have this, so my wife actually picked this up for me, so thank you again, Amanda. And then also adding to the collection, a Switch game that I was missing, which I can't believe, because I have most of the first-party Switch games, and that's Metroid Dread. So this was the first Metroid game we got in a very long time. I actually couldn't believe that I was missing this. So this is a 2D, 3D Metroid game, and I actually can't wait to get my hands into this game and actually start playing it. Fantastic. Also adding to the collection, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. So for those of you that don't know, Like a Dragon is a spin-off series of the Yakuza games. This was one of the current ones that I was still missing. To my knowledge, the man who erased his name is not in the States yet, but it is multi-language on certain websites, and the new pirate one that hasn't come out yet, so as of this video. So this is actually really great to have this, as it cuts down on getting more games of the series. I'm only missing technically one at this point. So, also adding to the collection, Mario and Luigi Brothership for the Switch. Now, I'm a huge fan of any of the RPG-based Mario games. Brothership is the first game not under the old company's umbrella, if I'm not mistaken. So this is going to be interesting to play. It looks fantastic. I remember seeing the trailer for this, and I can't wait to play this one. This was actually a gift from Eddie, and thank you, Eddie. I really appreciate that. And Like a Dragon was also a gift from Eddie and his husband Brent, so thank you guys. I appreciate that. Also adding to the list, Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics. Oh boy, I was so glad that I got this one. Now this, if you don't know, comes with X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Children of the Atom, Marvel Superheroes, And versus Street Fighter, The Punisher, and Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. Now, when I first heard the announcement for this, I couldn't help but say I gotta get this damn game. As much as I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2, amongst the rest, these 2D fighting games are absolutely amazing, and Capcom really understood the assignment when they put this one together. Not to mention the Capcom Fighting Collection Volume 2 when that comes out. That I will be jumping on as well. So, thank you, Amanda, for this one. Now, also from my wife, I like to collect for this console, and that is the Evercade. So, she was able to get her hands on 2 Evercade cartridges that I've been looking for. One of them being the Legacy of Kain series, which comes with Blood Omen and Soul Reaver. Now, for those of you that don't know what the Evercade is, it's a cartridge-based console that goes back to the old days of putting games on cartridges. And this was fantastic. It is the... Oh, no, it is the American version. I'm sorry. So this was great to have this, so I could finally play the Legacy of Kain series. So I'm glad I got this one. And if you remember in a previous video, I got the Tomb Raider trilogy remastered. Well, now for the Evercade, I have the Tomb Raider trilogy, which again, I do own in a physical form on the PlayStation, but you know these 3 games, they're excellent, and I wanted to collect more for the Evercade now, since there's a ton more cartridges coming out, and these are great to shoot videos on as well. Very easy to capture footage on these consoles. I absolutely love the Evercade. Now the final few things we're adding to the collection. Oh boy. Now calm down, sit down, and keep quiet for a second, because you might poop yourself. Now these games, some of them, if I'm not mistaken, all of them I do have, but I do not have them in this capacity. Let me stretch that enough. The first game we're going to talk about, it's complete in box for the N64, and that is GoldenEye. Holy crap. Now this is based off the movie with Pierce Brosnan, one of the best first-person shooters ever that was eventually put on the Switch Online and released on Xbox Live. This is absolutely outstanding and adds significant value to my collection. Again, the greatest multiplayer first-person game, if not the greatest multiplayer first-person game that has ever been released. Also adding to that list is Star Wars Shadows of the Empire. Now this is also another one of those games that I had, but not complete in box like this. And look at just the outstanding artwork on that box. Now, the storyline takes place between Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. This is a third-person shooter, game that has been released multiple other times, but I'm so glad to actually own this in its capacity. And this was, if I'm not mistaken, I think one of the launch titles in the US. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. But this is outstanding to have complete in box. And not to mention also to have complete in box, because you barely see these complete in box. That's an N64, the green controller, which is fantastic. I didn't even realize these things came in boxes like this back in the day. I can't remember, to be honest. But I'm not going to complain. Hey, it's complete in box. Now the final 2 games complete in box. Oh boy, these are going to add significant value to the collection. The first one being Star Fox 64. This is complete in box with the Rumble Pack. This is one of the best space galaxy shooters, I would say, ever, you know, with Fox McCloud. It was also a part of Super Smash Brothers. I don't need to explain everything to you, but holy crap, what an outstanding piece of the N64 history to have here. Not to mention the super thick box here, because it came with the Rumble Pack. And last but not least, to add to the list, if you remember the GAME-O-HOLIC pickups video a long time ago, I did add the collector's edition of Majora's Mask to the list. Well now, ladies and gentlemen, relax yourselves, because we can complete the set. This is Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time complete in box. Now, obviously, you know this is the story about Link, where he progresses forward 7 years into the future, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going into the whole damn timeline. You guys all should know by now. But the significant value behind this game, complete in box, holy crap. I am so glad to finally own this game in its capacity like this again. Eventually, I probably would have bought a custom box for this from one of those websites online because I love the artwork on Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time. So thank God I didn't have to do that. Now I have it original, complete in box. So fantastic to own. Thank you, Tommy, for all those N64 games and the Control complete in box. I really appreciate that. And thank you again, guys, for tuning into a, well, really big Retro Modern Pickups video. You guys know where to find me on all the social media platforms. Don't forget to follow me at the Game-O-Holic Show, and don't forget to follow a couple of my buddies. Cy Retro, Seanclopedia, you know them, drop them some love. And as always, guys, keep your head on tight, don't think about crap, and stay retro.